Turkish mayor claimed that Gobekli Tepe is not a creation of humans, but perhaps was created by extraterrestrial aliens. Gobekli Tepe in southern Turkey is considered to be the oldest megalithic monument known in human history. It's 6,500 years older than Stonehenge and 7,000 years older than the oldest of the pyramids. This site is over 12,000 years old, built around 10,000 BC, and has always baffled scientists regarding the purpose of its construction. So let's remember that magical 12,000, 13,000 years ago. That's the Younger Dryas comet impact on our Earth at the end of the Clovis culture. Now, according to archaeoastronomer Giulio Magli, the monument could have been built as an observatory and as a place of worship for the star Sirius. However, recently, the mayor of the Turkish city wherein Gobekli Tepe is located offered a fantastic theory for the ancient archaeological site's origins. He said it could have been built by extraterrestrial aliens. On April 26, 2022, the eyebrow-raising assessment reportedly occurred as Mayor Zeynel Abidin Beyazgul, who presided over the community of Urfa, was speaking to Turkish media outlet Milliyet. In discussing the 12,000-year complex, the mayor mused that every person who sees Gobekli Tepe, scientist or normal person, states that there is a mystery and secrets here, but they can't find it. Beyazgul and then boldly declared that I will tell you about these mysteries and secrets, which he apparently believes center around an extraterrestrial hypothesis. He says the statues in Gobekli Tepe depict something other than humans. They seem to be coming from somewhere else. They remind me of aliens. Zeynel Abidin Beyazgul argued, and if one thinks that Beyazgul was merely waxing poetic, he pointed out a number of elements about the site which informed that thinking. Specifically, the mayor noted that the mentioned sculptures show people who are wearing attire that appears to be out of place for the era in which the complex was built. He said people of the time wore pelts, but here we see V-shaped motifs. He noted, wondering, if the first humans wore pelts, who are these people? In other words, they had shirts with a V on it. Now, Beyazgul further stated, translated, it means that the first human was not a human wearing animal fur as we think, or something else. Bali Kligul statue, Urfa man, is 12,000 years old. It's considered human, but when we look at the neck part, it goes down the same as the face and the waist part, and the neck part and the same thickness are the same thickness. It comes to mind that he may not be human. For example, we see that his arms are much longer, while the normal person's arm is to the navel. It joins lower. If our first human is a human clad in furs, who is this? Where did this come from? Also, similar to this V-neck, are found in sculptures in Syria and Egypt. The eyes are also made of the same material. However, the sculptures we see there are not human sculptures. It's like they came from a different place. So it brings to mind aliens. There is no such being in the world, he said. Now, additionally, Beyazgul pointed out the particular depiction of handbags in some of the artwork that Gobekli Tepe observed, that those bags are akin to the modern purses of today. If we think that those purses were made by the men of the time, we would be wrong. The probability of another living creature making that purse, the handbags of the gods, we see that in Sumeria as well, and in Latin America. The probability of another living creature making that purse is more likely. And beyond the artwork at the site, the mayor also expressed skepticism that the massive stones used to construct the complex could have been moved by humans, and instead asked, did beings from outer space come and do this? Now, German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt, the site's original excavator, described Gobekli Tepe as a world's first temple. In 2017, a team of scientists from the University of Edinburgh found an ancient stone tablet that confirmed that a comet struck Earth 13,000 years ago and destroyed the Paleolithic settlement in Syria. The ancient stone tablet was found at the Gobekli Temple site. Many researchers believe that this catastrophe coincides with the emergence of agriculture and the first Neolithic civilizations. They were aware of the ice age that occurred at the time, but the reasons for this phenomenon remain unclear until this discovery. Moreover, scientists from the German Archaeological Institute recovered the fragments of human skulls at the excavation of the Gobekli Tepe in 2017. They believed that these fragments were the evidence of a new form of Neolithic skull cult. While the theory that extraterrestrials may have had a hand in Gobekli Tepe is not a particularly new idea to ancient aliens enthusiasts, the fact that the mayor of Gobekli Tepe, Bey Yazgul, seemingly endorsed the concept is rather remarkable. And that said, unless some earth-shattering artifact is unearthed at the site someday, the possibility that extraterrestrials had a hand in building the complex is likely to remain a matter of conjecture, despite the mayor's tantalizing assertions. And this is on Vicky Verma's House and Wise, and of course, the excavations at Gobekli Tepe are still ongoing. It's a vast area that still has to be excavated. And this is the statue of the Gobekli Tepe Urfa man. And you can see, of course, that he's got a very strange V-shaped uniform on. And we don't even know what that's from because, of course, people at that time were wearing animal skins. So what does this mean? And these are some of the recent heads, sculptures found, excavated from the Gobekli Tepe site. You can see that they are, of course, human faces with conical hats. And I'm sure they'll find a lot more astonishing artifacts. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.